All right, so today I want to open your eyes to one of the major reasons things are not happening the way you want them to happen. Because the truth is not that you're lazy, because you've listened to so many podcasts, you've bought so many courses online, you've read so many books, and you have so many experiences, and you are valuable. You have a lot of potential. You have huge value, locked up in you, but yet nothing is happening. I always come up here to teach you, to tell you that one of the things you can do to make money for yourself and at the long run create real wealth is value monetization. In other words, is for you to put into practice what you've learned, monetize your expertise, monetize your skills, because as a creative person, as as a 9 to 5 professional, there are a lot of skills you use every day at work. There are so many things you put together, to ensure high performance at work. And some of those things are things you can pull together to be able to make extra money for yourself with. And so, one of the major reasons things are not really happening the way they should is the lack of knowledge application, putting into practice what you've learned. Sometimes when I listen to teachings online, I pull out my notebook with my pen and I write down something. So I write down those steps according to the teaching, at a time. So I write down all of those things and I go back to that note, put them together, see what I can pick from there, you know, to add to whatever it is I have, you know, in building my own brand. That is how we create wealth, and that is how people make money to build wealth. All right, you just can't hold your phone for hours just scrolling, without purpose, without aim. I'm not saying that you shouldn't scroll through people's media pages, but then when you're scrolling, scroll with intention. Know what you're looking for. Know what you're looking for. Go straight to pages like that. Go straight to, you know, platforms like that. And as you do that, ensure that you're picking out something. Ensure that you're learning. And as you're learning, write them down. There's no way you can put everything you see, you hear every day in your brain. All right. So write them down so that you can reference your notes at some other time. And then when you write them down, what you need to do is to put them together, align them with your pain points, how they can be of value, how they can be of help in overcoming your challenges, how they can be of help in solving your problems, and then put them into practice. Practice those things. Do them. Hearing alone can't help. You know, there is a place to learn. There is a place to hear and learn. There is also a place for commitment to doing. That is where the result is. That is where the reward for learning is. Because if you can't put it to practice, if you can't do, there's no way we can be here teaching you value monetization and it will be effective. It can't be effective. Because some of those courses you're buying, those podcasts you're listening to, those books you're buying, not that they are not well structured, they are. But the challenge is you. You are not practicing what you are reading from those books. You don't put it to practice. You are not doing what you are being taught in those courses. All right. So, one of the major reasons, like I told you, is your lack of practice, your lack of putting into action. Go into action. You must start from somewhere and you must start now. Do you understand that? Because when we talk about a building of wealth, monetizing your value to building wealth is not a sprint. It's not a day job. It's a marathon. It's something you start and then you continue with a focus. You continue with a focus. You continue with a focus. And you'll be surprised. Over time, it will compound. It will compound. Your result will surely show up. I'm telling you, over time, your result will show up if you don't give up. And that is why we encourage you not to give up in the journey of value monetization to creating wealth. You don't give up. You don't give up because there is a reason, there is a strong reason why you started the journey at first. So you must not forget that why. You must not forget that why. Why did I start? Why did I begin the building of this brand? Why did I begin the pursuit of this career? You don't have to give up. You don't have to quit. All right? So think about this. Put into practice everything you hear, everything you are reading from the books you're buying, from the courses you're buying. Put them into practice. All right, you will see real results if you are committed because results are determined by commitment. Exactly. All right, thank you again for your time.